Sri Guru Charitram, Chapter 36, Code of Brahmin's Daily Rituals. There lived a pious Vedic Brahmin. He did not take food at others. He would beg alms of corn and maintain on the same. His wife was discontented and hot-tempered. A rich person came to Ganagapur for Samaradhana, feeding Brahmins and others. But as this Brahmin did not accept food as others, his wife also was not invited, and she was discontented for not having good, delicious food and sweets. Once a very rich person came to Ganagapur to observe Shraddha. He invited all Brahmin couples and offered good dakshina, money, clothes, and rich, delicious food. She told her husband about this. He said, "If you wish, you can go there, but as I do not accept food at others, I cannot come." The wife went to Brahmin's host and said, "My husband does not take food at others. Can I come alone to you for meals?" The host said, "I invite Brahmin couples, so you can come with your husband." The wife could not know what to do. She came to Sri Guru Narasimha Saraswati and narrated to him her grievance and said, "I like to enjoy rich food, delicious food, but my husband does not take food at others, and so I'm also not invited by anybody. At present, a rich Brahmin is inviting all the Brahmin couples and offering them good dakshina, clothes, and rich, delicious food. Kindly advise my husband to accept this invitation." Hearing this, Sri Guru smiled and asked his disciples to call her husband. When he came, Sri Guru said to the Brahmin, "Your wife desires to take delicious food. You should accept invitation of the Brahmin and fulfill your wife's desire. Married women should not be displeased." The Brahmin said, "Gurudev, I am observing Vrat of not taking meals at others, but as per your Adesh order, I shall accept this invitation." This Brahmin couple went for meals at the rich Brahmins, who offered them good delicious food. While dining, the Brahmin wife observed that dogs and pigs are also dining with her. Being disgusted, she got up, returned home, and told this to her husband. He said, "I had to break my vrat for you and accept food eaten by dogs and pigs." Both then came to Sri Guru. Sri Guru asked the wife, "How did you enjoy the food of the rich Brahmin host? You always blamed your husband. Now are you satisfied?" The wife said, "Gurudev, I am a silly woman. I broke the vrat of my husband by asking him to take food at others. Kindly forgive me." Sri Guru said to the Brahmin, "Your wife's desire of taking delicious food is fulfilled. Now she will act as per your wishes. I will tell you the rules of acting as per the order of religion. If a Brahmin is in need of a Brahmin for some religious functions and for anniversary, Shraddha, you should go for meals. If you do not go, you will be committing an offense. You should take food at the Guru, disciple, maternal uncle, father-in-law, brothers and saints. If you recite Gayatri Mantra, you are not offended." The Brahmin then asked, "Kindly tell me which and whose house the food should be avoided." Sri Guru said, "Good-natured Brahmins should not dine at one who takes service from parents, who is greedy, who gives in charity, displeasing his wife and children, who is proud, armed, or a teacher of flute, or outcast who lives on begging, who praises himself and cajoles others, who does not observe Vaishyaveda. He should also not dine with a Yaw who gets enrages, who is cruel, adulterous, and a pretender, who forsakes his wife, a woman who lives forsaking her sons and husband, a Brahmin who sells wine and does the provision of a blacksmith, a washerman or gamblers, one who is a prostitute, a thief, a doorkeeper who teaches a Shraddha by taking money, who sells horses, who is Haddas Kirtanka, one who does not bathe and does not observe Santya and Shraddha, who is treacherous, who despises others, one who forsakes his parents and cajoles his gear, who kills a cow, a Brahmin or a woman, one who does not give in charity, who has no issue, who despises one's food and praises the food of others. Food as such persons should also be avoided. If one takes food on Amavasya, he will lose virtue of 1 month. Unless one's daughter has an issue, one would not dine at her house. All these sins are wiped off if one abides by one's own religion. The Brahmin further asked Sri Guru, kindly tell me the code of daily rites of a Brahmin. Sri Guru, I will tell you the code of rites of a Brahmin as narrated by Parashar to the rishis in the Nemisharaya. One should get up on a Brahma Murta, i.e. 2 hours, 5 gatkas before the sunrise, and bow to Sri Guru and God. Go to the southwest for extraction at a place away from the residence of people and the source of water. One should sit facing the south at night and facing the north in the morning and the evening. Arms, hands, and legs should be washed with soft earth and water. He should take 2 ashman, taking 10 drops of water, saying bow to Keshav, bow Narayana, bow to Madhav, etc. If there is no water at hand, you should touch the eyes and ears. 7 deities stay at the right ear of a Brahmin, as described in the following shloka. Fire, water, Veda, sun, moon, and the wind are the 7 deities who always reside in the right of ear of a Brahmin. Holy places on the palm. Brahmart at the root of the thumb. Agnirit is one on the palm. Piturit is at the root of the thumb and the forefinger. Dyotrit is at the end of the forefinger except the thumb. And Rishitrit is at the root of the small finger while offering tarpan to forefathers, gods, and Rishi. Water, till, etc. are to be poured through the respective tritas. Achaman, saying bow to Keshav, Narayana, Madhav, the little water on the Brahmatit is to be taken in the mouth and is to be drunk. The little water is to be poured in plate after saying bow to Govinda. If one is touched by a Shraddha of an impure one, if one becomes wet in the rains, if one comes home from funeral, one becomes pure by taking 2 achamans. Washing of teeth and mouth. Teeth should not be cleaned by datun, stem of some tree, on Parva, Patipada, Shashti, Naumi, Dwadasi, and on Saturday, Shraddha, and wedding days. This does not mean that the mouth, teeth, and tongue should not be cleaned at all. Only datun should not be used on these days. Datun sticks should be taken of babul, karanj, palm, agada, adumbar, and rui trees. After use, the datun should be thrown to the southwest. Bath, Shan. Morning bath gives one lust, strength, life, intellect, pleasure, and nutrition. A grahastha and vanaprastha should bathe in the morning and midday. A yati, tapasi, on sannyasi should bathe thrice, while a brahmachari should bathe once a day. If there is no sufficient water and in case of difficulty, any one of the following alternatives may be chosen. Agnisan means to stand in the sun. Mantra snana means to sprinkle water on body after reciting aposhtadi mantra. Bhashmanan means to apply bhashma or vibhuti all over the body. Vashunan means to take the dust of the feet of the cow. Trishan means to bring the idol of Vishnu in the mind. After saying apavrit, pavitrotrova, etc., if water is sprinkled at one's body, it is like bath. A weak person should not sponge his body with cloth dipped in warm water. A weak person should sponge his body with cloth dipped in warm water. Healthy person should bathe with cold water. In case of difficulty, do upsan. Wash hands, feet, and rub the body with a wet cloth. If cold water is not tolerable, hot water bath should be taken. Water itself is pure. Heated water is more pure. A grahastha should bathe with hot water. He should take achaman in the midst of the bath. Females should not bathe over their head daily. In the bath at home, do not do Agramashan, saying of mantra, wiping of the sins, and Tarpan, offering till to gods, foreheads and forefathers and rishis. Do not take hot water bath on the day of birth of a son, on the day of Shraddha or death on Sankranti, Purnima and Amavase. Take the darba in hand, tie the hair on the head, shika with them, enchant the water on your bath with aposhita, etc. mantra and 3 Gayatris. Take cold water first and then hot water. While taking bath in the river, face to the flow of the river and do agamashan. In the bath at home, turn your face to the east in the morning and to the west in the evening. Bath purifies the body if taken after weeping, vomiting, sex sad, and sight of bad dreams. A grahastha should not wear wet and saffron cloth. He should have upvastra, such as dupatta. If there is no upvastra, the credit of the bath goes to rakshas. The Brahmins should wear white dhoti and should have a cloth, a dupatta or a shawl on their body, bhasma or vibhuti. After bath, one should apply bhasma or vibhuti as per Shastra rules. If it is not available, Gopi Chandan should be applied. Devotees of Vishnu have vertical lines of bhasma, tripundra, on the forehead. For acquiring long life, one should apply bhasma with the middle finger. For devotion, use the tajani, i.e., the second finger near the thumb. For food, use the anamika, i.e., the fourth finger. Bhasma should not be applied on the day of Shraddha, thread wedding, and other ceremonies, and after funeral bath, darba, kind of grass. These are required for Brahmayana and Tarpan Durva, Wala, Darba, Kush, Kunda, wheat, paddy, mola, nagamurta, padra, and mushra are 10 kinds of grass which can be used as darba. Darba should be brought on Bradabat and Sharvan, Amavase, and stored and used for a year. Brahma is at the end of the darba, Rudra is at the root, and Vishnu is in the middle. Pavitraka, ring of darba, should be kept in the finger. Sins are wiped off due to this. While doing jap, recitation, tap, penance, home, sacrifice, and chanting of Vedas, gold or silver rings should not be taken off. For wearing the darba pavitraka, ring should not be put in the tajani by one who has father. Ring with 9 gems destroys sins. A Brahmin should have a ring with at least 1 gem. Sandhya. A Brahmin should start Sandhya after bath, early in the morning when the nakshatra start is visible in the sky. He should offer arghya, offering water to the sun at sunrise. If the normal time for arghya has elapsed, one more arghya should be given. Mandesh demons are always fighting with the sun. To nullify the obstruction in the rising of the sun, these argyas are to be given. These argyas strike the demons like weapons, and in order to wipe off their sin, one has to move around oneself saying Asavaitidya Brahma, recitation of Gayatri. After this, we collect the names of rishis, etc., and recite Gayatri mantra. For this purpose, a wreath of rudraksha, coral beads, or white stone beads should be used. The wreath should not have any broken beads. One should observe mount, non-speaking, while reciting. One should recite in the morning and midday sandhya after standing, and evening sandhya after sitting. Recitation of Gayatri at home gives 1 credit. If done outside, it gives double credit. If done on the bank of a river, the credit is threefold. And if done at the cowshed or Vrindavan, tulsi plant planted in the hollow stone or in the brick construction, the credit is tenfold. The recitation of a place of Agnihotra gives 100-fold credit. At a holy place or near a shrine of God, it gives 1,000-fold credit. While recitation near Vishnu gives crore-fold credit, and near Shiva it gives immeasurable credit. Recitation made while sitting on the broken wood pile causes misery, and that done while sitting on the grass causes loss of good faith and glory. Recitation done while sitting on the stone causes disease. That done while sitting on a bhasmasan can causes cure of diseases. A blanket seat gives pleasure. A seat on the skin of a black deer gives knowledge, while that of a skin of a black deer gives knowledge, while that of a skin of a tiger gives salvation. Kushahan causes hypnotism and destroys all diseases and sins. The appearance Dhyana of the Gayatri in the morning Sandhya is of Kumari. Her color is red. Her clothes are red. She is riding a goose. She has 4 hands and 4 heads. The appearance of Gayatri in the evening Sandhya is of an old lady. Her color is black. Her clothes are black. She rides Garuda. She has 4 hands. The appearance of Gayatri in the midday Sandhya is of a young lady. Her color is white. Her clothes are white. She is riding an ox. She has 5 heads. Shanmukh, Samput, Vitat, Vishrat, Dvimukh, Trimukha, Chatmukha, Panchamukha, Shanmukha, Adhomukha, Vyapanchalik, Chakat, Yampash, Ganit, Samukhamukha, Pralamba, Murti, Matsya, Kurma, Varaha, Sinakranti, Mahakranti, Mudgar, and Pallava are the 24 mudras. Poses. Recitation of Gayatri with mudras is more fruitful. Gayatri has 3 parts, part and charan. They should not be recited without pause after each part. Man means mind, and tra means pran, soul. Recitation of mantra should be therefore be done with the union of mind and soul. A brahmachari and a grahastha should recite Gayatri mantra 108 times a day. Daily. A vanprastha, yati or sannyasi should recite 8,000 times. In case of difficulty, one may recite at least 10 times daily. Recitation in the mind is the best. Whispering in mouth is medium, and loud recitation is worst. While reciting with a breath, do not transgress the menu on the headbeat. If it is transgressed, 3 pranayans should be observed. Reciting Gayatri a crow time fulfills all desires. After jap, upstan prayer should be recited while standing. Bow to 10 discharge directions, gods, Brahmin, Guru. Pronounce one's gotra and birth name and end the ritual of Sandhya. The home should be swept daily, land kept clean. The earthen floor should be smeared with cow dung and water, rangoli, stone powder. Designs should be drawn in the courtyard and before the shrines of worship. A grihastha should keep a cow, a shaligram, soft black round stone as Vishnu, Ganya and Grihani at home. A Brahmin should perform Sandhya daily and should also worship gods daily. One who does not worship God is like a beast. In the morning, the worship should be done with 16 upshas, and the night light of ghee arati should be waved before the shrines. Yama punishes those who do not worship gods. The 8 places of objects of worship are as follows: the shrine of gods, the standstill, earthen elevated construction of fire or sacrifice, the Agni fire, the sun, the water, the heart, the Brahmin, and the Sadguru. The Brahmin males should worship gods with Veda mantras, while the females and Shadras should worship with Purana mantras. Flowers brought from trees in the forest are of medium value. Those purchased are worst. The flowers grown by oneself in one's house garden are the best. Flowers eaten by worms and having holes should not be used. Sri Durga should not be offered durva, a grain of grass. Kevada should not be offered to Sri Shiva. Tulsi should not be offered to Sri Ganesh, and flowers of Dotra and Rui should not be offered to Sri Vishnu. Keep the pot of water at the left hand, all the articles of worship at the right hand. 16 juhas of worship should be observed devotedly with panchamrit, mixture of milk, curds, ghee, honey and sugar. Shankh, conch, should be kept on the left and Ganta, bell, on the right hand. After bowing to gods, do Ashman and the Sankalpa, pronunciation of desire of worship, mentioning the time, year, ayan, ritu, month, praksh, fortnight, dark on bright, tithi, particular day of the month, nakshatra, star, places of various planets on the earth day, and purpose of or desire of worship. Then start ordinary bath with water. Panchamrit, Abhishek, pouring water, chanting Purush Shukta, Vishnu Shukta, Sri Shukta, Lakshmi Shukta, Rudra Shukta, Pavaman Shukta, etc. As per devotion, all or particular Shukta or Shuktas may be selected for Abhishek. After Abhishek, dry the shrines with piece of cloth and place them at their places and offer clothes, ornaments, kanda, halat, kumkum, flowers of wreaths, tulsi bell leaves, saying, "Give me shelter, protect me." Withered flowers taken out of shrines should be touched to one's head and nose and kept aside to be immersed in the river or rivulet. The bhasma scented sticks be applied to forehead and throat. Holy water of the bath of gods should be drunk. For purification of food and wiping of 5 great sins, one should do Vaishwadeva in the morning and in the evening before meals. Homa in the morning is a sacrifice for God. Bali is given for ghosts, and Tarpan is the sacrifice for forefathers. At the time of dinner, one should wait for a guest. If a guest comes, give him food. If he is a yati, give him food and water also. Before taking meals, wash your feet, hands, and mouth. If an unknown person dines with you, offer him food at a distance. There should not be distinction of food for persons dining at a time. After 4 Chitrahutis, take 5 Pranahutis. Observe mount during the meals or at least up to Pranahutis. Do not leave things in plate except little for your wife. There should be no noise while taking water or liquid articles. If while dining the lamp goes off, then stop taking food till the lamp is replaced. While dining, do not see and hear the words of females in monthly course. Do not touch each other when dining. If gases pass, if food contains worms, or if there is vomiting, then stop dining. If hair is found, it should be put off, and the food should be sprinkled with it. If onion and garlic are taken, one is deprived of Brahmanism. Sattvic food increases knowledge, while tamas food increases ignorance. While dining, first take liquid articles and then take others. Last, a portion should be half taken and half should be poured down. Wash your mouth with forefinger. For purification of mouth and fingers, 2 achmans should be taken. After dinner, take pan and hear Purana. Evening sandhya, etc. and meals should be taken as in the midday. It would be better if articles prepared with milk are taken in the night. Do the professional work during the day. Savapat should not be chanted after sunset. Before going to bed, bow to the god and dedicate all the karma acts of the day to him. Going outside at the fertilization period of the wife is sinful. During this time of the first 4 days, Pavakal, Mul, Marga, and Revati stars should be avoided for sex act. There should be no sex act on the Shraddha day and during the daytime. If these rules are followed, even a Grihastha, a Brahmachari, i.e., follower of Veda Shastras in sex act, one should not enjoy with the older female. There should be no feelings of despise or grief at the time of sex act. The Brahmins who behaved as instructed by Sri Guru attain good parlok.